Ni hao. Good afternoon. I hope you get a lot of good ideas this afternoon, and I hope that this gives you some ideas about how you are going to develop your business. So let's start, and I will even do a little demonstration to you at the end of my presentation, so please stay. So there are two messages I want to share with you this evening as a conclusion of this beautiful day. The first one, which I think by now you have well understood, is the innovation of tomorrow will be the result of coupling business innovation with product innovation. To do so, tools are not enough. You need a business innovation platform. And that's why we at Dassault System have developed the 3D experience platform. As consumers and citizens, we value the usage more than the products themselves. And this is what we call the experience economy. And experience penetrates all aspects of the innovation process, for how we produce, how we distribute, how we trade, and even how we communicate and collaborate with each other. So the business innovation requires not only design thinking anymore, but experience thinking, putting the experience at the heart of everything you do. The companies that will succeed are those who are going to create delightful experience for their clients. And it is about this design moving to experience thinking, which is really changing in a profound way the way you organize your product on solution delivery. You also notice that in any heavy industries, the virtual world does not replace, but the virtual world expand and extend the real one. And this is where you can do integration of services with products to create great experience. And we have been in this process now for a few years. We have taken this real challenge to redefine the market we serve. And I would like to share with you, of course, a few showcases which are really the outstanding example that it can work, and it can work beautifully to transform your business, and they have transformed those companies, the business. As we shift, therefore, from the product economy to the experience economy, we can see that the design and the making of objects are changing in a big way. Experience economy is about knowledge and imagination at first. Experience economy is about hard science, as you would see here, art science, social and human science in the context of experience definition. And it's about product and life and nature, because it has to be sustainable. The world of experience is an extremely sophisticated fabric that connects all those elements together. And without all of them, it's going to be difficult for any industries, any manufacturing companies to be sustainable long term. The companies you see here have been doing things which are absolutely unique in the world. Whether you talk about this little plane, today developed with a small team of less than 30 people on the cloud with mobile device, having access without initial capex investment to all the resources that very large companies have been having access to on the most advanced one. This airplane will be certified digitally, and the compliancy between the virtual and the real airplane is second to none. There are many other examples here in life science, because life science, when you do large molecules in the pharma sector, it's the bio intelligence is very different from small molecules. Why so? Complexity is so different, as many other aspects of what needs to be done in the collaborative process, including targeting the right population as we are moving more and more to personalized health, which requires a feedback between the target and the molecule you target for a certain population. Solar Impulse, a little video that you see here, is also an inspiring showcase about what's possible. And in some way, yes, we are going to see new type of airplane, new categories of vehicle to move people and to move goods through the air. Automated vehicles, which are going to be more safe, are going to be safer than with pilots. So, and we see at the center prestigious people, Nobel Prize in physics and chemistry, and biointelligence. And last week in Boston, when we did the Science in the Age of Experience, one of the Nobel Prize here, the middle picture, Martin Karplus, came and spoke to us about how much he believes that the world of science is changing faster than ever in every sector, whether it's material science, bioscience, and even understanding better the nature. Let's see how these virtual worlds have transformed over the last 35 years the world industry. Well, it all started with the bet that with 3D design, we made equal the object in the virtual world with the object in the real world. It's not just representation. It's about seeing things before they exist. And you can imagine today that with new production system, this is taking a new special definition. Then it was followed by another revolution, which was about creating this digital mock-up for sharing with ubiquity, access from anywhere, anytime. And came PLM, coupling the what and the how, as you can see in the video, with revolutionary new production system. In the future, plans for very complex products like airplane will be like a full ball game. Almost no tooling, because the object itself will be its own tooling with laser and many other techniques. High simplification. And of course, with 3D experience, what we want to offer is the possibility to evaluate the business value on the bill of what you consume to provide this business value versus or comparing it to the value you create for consumers or citizens. So the definition of sustainability means that not only you consume less than what you produce in terms of values, otherwise it does not work, but you consume things which can be recycled. And today, most of the industries do not understand the full bill of what they consume or the impact they have on the nature, on the environment. So the reason why business innovation is at the core of all of this is because the coupling now calls for a new way to change the frontiers between industries. That's why at Dassault System, we think that not only the 3D experience platform should be a platform to redefine innovation in general, but should be a platform with a very precise orientation. And today, with the announcement with CyberNode, we prove, as we did with Singapore, that we can, if 60% of the world population are in cities, we can have a new approach to create better experiences for citizens by having a platform that will help to evaluate experiences within cities. Whether you live in the city, work in the city, learn in the city, produce in those same cities, this environment is becoming a much more sophisticated one. Health, personalized health resources are the orientation that we are providing, including supply and delivery. Supply and delivery is much more important than being on time, on cost. It's about the real footprint of the impact on the mother planet. And of course, education. On education, as you will see with many partners here presenting their products and their solutions, just experiencing things in the virtual world is one of the best ways to learn, as we have ourselves learned doing manipulation in the physics in the labs. Now we can have virtual labs. So the world of tomorrow is not going to be the optimization of the past. The world of tomorrow is going to be a new world. And that's why not only those 5 orientations are taken to provide for you an holistic environment, and I should have mentioned, of course, resources, meaning also energy, to really create the products and solutions that you need to create for China and for the world. The experience platform is associated with a real purpose. Any companies who wants to have innovation, and as you know, Dassault System has been for many years in a row considered as the most innovative company, all sectors included. Last year, we were in the top 5 most innovative company in the world, the most sustainable company in the world. The number 1 was BMW, provided the electrical vehicle they did, a client of us, and of course another client less known, Autotech, for natural resource transformation. The 3D experience platform is that enabler to structure the process of inventing experience. So we have a purpose, we have a mean, we have targets for the environment in which we want to exploit and operate the experience definition or innovation. Let's see how it works. First, the social collaboration is a very important aspect, the North aspect of it, because all of you will need open innovation. All of you are going to discover, if you are in large companies, that small startups, small teams, individuals, can have better ideas than our own companies. How do you include them in that process? We call this open innovation, social innovation. Of course, to share concepts and ideas, you need to represent them. You need a powerful medium. And what is better than the dynamic accuracy, on the relevancy of 3D representation on the west side of the compass to represent sketch ideas, concept, abstraction even, or, of course, details when it comes to the detail on multifunctional engineering. It has to comply, because it's not a game, with the behavior of products in real life. And here we are, the south direction of the compass, which is connecting the virtual world with the real one. Sometimes, modeling of the real world is too difficult. That's the case of life science those days. However, people have a lot of data points, a lot of information, what we call big data. We can take from that predictive model, analyze, correlate information, connect elements together that human brain would not connect. Here we are on the east side, called information intelligence. So that holistic approach to innovation, from openness, sharing, connecting massive information in an easy way, navigating, is the concept behind the compass. And it's the architecture within the 3D experience platform. Let's see a few ideas about the kind of guideline you could have in mind to rethink and transform your businesses. How to become an agile company. Here is an outstanding company, Jaguar Land Rover, the result of a spin-off from Ford Motor Companies a few years ago. Many people thought that they had a great history and barely no future. In less than 5 years, using the platform as we published it year one, Jaguar Land Rover became the most profitable company in the world of automotive. The CEO himself, Ralph Speth, guided the transformation of his company and decided that not only it will be a technical platform to integrate products, but it would be also, at the same time, a business platform, dashboarding every information they have in the companies and tracking every information, whether it cost, supply, weight, or any types of characteristic, including evaluating product trends on the market, and of course, performance of every plans that they had to restructure. So that connection among all the disciplines has been done the first time ever with this company, with amazing financial results, thanks to the great product solutions they could create very quickly, and they are not at the end of their journey. Another example, of course, is the revolution in manufacturing, 3D experience manufacturing. It goes far beyond the fourth revolution of manufacturing. The digitalization of manufacturing started long ago. You have been programming robots, you have been measuring with digital systems, you have been doing NC machining, 3-axis, 5-axis. The digitalization started 20 years ago. At that time, there were 5 million NC programmers in the world. Now, you don't see an NC programmer. So there is a little bit of overselling of digital manufacturing as it is defined today. Why so? Because if you do not have the right product, no matter how good is your manufacturing, you will not make money. That's the reality of this new world. So the reality of this new world is that you need to have agile management of complexity of manufacturing and supply to serve a higher goal. And this higher goal is to produce the right things, which means more than the product. Most of them are becoming mechatronics systems, which requires clearly integration of software, electronics, and mechanical systems. That's why I love in China the idea of manufacturing 4.0 plus, that communicates very well the fact that it has to be inclusive with all other functions of the company. Innovation is not artisanal work. Innovation can be industrialized. The idea behind the experience platform is to industrialize the innovation. In the pharma sector, we have demonstrated in the last 2 years that something that was very artisanal, very manual, document-based processes could become a new infrastructure where modeling and simulation would be at the core of the collaborative work and at the core of even the personalized health environment. Here is Amgen. They don't do small molecules, which 90% of the world of pharma is doing. They are going big molecules, biotech, and they are creating things never done before. And they have used and are using and expanding the platform with, of course, the BioVia technology powered by the experience platform to manage this process, because complexity on organization is extremely critical in this. Better understanding of the disease, speed up the new development of drugs, being able to target with the right population. Those are the key characteristics which are transforming this industry, and we are just at the beginning. And remember, in the world, the highest R&D spending in the last 20 years have been in pharma for the lowest innovation process. So they have no choice but transform their industry. And you see many other things with organs and also, of course, personalized equipment. So innovation can be industrialized, can become systematic. How you turn your great experts, how do you turn them into unique experience? That's one of the challenges. Many companies have siloed expertise. How the silos of expertise can create unique experience as a result. That's a real management transformation. Let's look at an illustration of that with a great company, Zanner, from in the US.
Zanner is a architectural engineering, manufacturing, and construction firm. We work on some of the most fantastic projects ever constructed in the world. The projects such as Peterson Automotive Museum, the Chrysalis in the DC area. One of the biggest challenges I think we have is convincing our clients that these projects are buildable. In Dassault Systems, 3D Experience allows us to develop these three-dimensional forms, gives them a level of comfort that there is no risk.
The Chrysalis project, it's a band shell that's being built in the Washington, D.C. area. It's 70 feet tall, 100 feet by 50 feet roughly. Zanner is doing everything from the concrete up. Because it's not a standard building product, there's not a catalog that somebody goes to and picks out the chrysalis. So one important thing that we always try and do is describe to the customer really early on what they're going to be getting from us at the end of the day. The 3D Experience platform helps.
The chrysalis stage has no walls, so navigating yourself around the building is challenging. With 3D Experience, you're able to actually bring everybody to the site and rotate it around and identify the specific area that's a question or concern and get the right people focused on it.
The cloud-based nature of the 3D experience is pretty revolutionary. We've used the dashboards on this project to basically be our touch point for providing information to the customer. As we're doing design work, as we're getting drawings from our outside consultants, we've been posting that as kind of mini stories.
A company like Zahner, and really the AEC industry in general, are pushing the envelope on designs. Whether it be designs due to the artistic nature of the exteriors to designs that incorporate modern technologies on how to heat a building. You're going to have an effective collaboration platform.
With the 3D experience platform, we're giving visibility to what we're thinking, what we're designing. The projects that we're doing today couldn't have been done 20 years ago. 3D experience makes it possible.
And one of the biggest changes, I think, in the future are going to be the dynamic aspect, kinetic aspect of facades or of other constructs. It's going to be how they're going to change and shape. And 3D experience is going to allow you to predict that and know what it's going to do, know what sort of forces are going to be extended to that shape as it's moving. And it does it in such a way that it's going to open up avenues to the design community and fabrication community to do some really amazing things.
So the takeaway from Zahner is they have been able to involve in their project the developer itself, who would have access directly to planning and information, costing on the cloud. The second takeaway from the Zahner, they do always one of a kind. And they have demonstrated with architects like Frank Gehry that they could create amazing architecture, extremely sophisticated, at the cost of a square building. That's what the 3D experience platform has allowed them to do. And more coming for more sustainable, of course, construction. Two last ideas before I conclude. If all industries are evolving, is because new categories of products are being invented. We have used Tesla as an example. And I believe that many of the industries you represent will see new categories of products and solutions which displace the traditional approach. In this example, we are building a marketplace, the Airbnb of 3D printing. We are starting the test as we speak to create a global, worldwide platform for the makers, the fab labs of the world, the small companies and mid-sized companies, to be able to connect with anyone that can produce for them, real time, on having a trading platform that supports that process. And you see here the concrete example of that platform in action. Manufacturing 4.0 plus is not more digital of past manufacturing. It is, in our mind, going to become manufacturing as a service. Shared resources across multiple segments, multiple categories, and this is pioneering new business model to create new categories of innovation, which will have an impact on traditional industries. Last but not least, I would like to take an example of consumer influence, consumer innovation power. There is no doubt that all of us with our mobile phones and the kind of devices we have now, we can influence by sending trends. And here is a category of product you see here in action. The future of SolidWorks through a browser without any code on the device. It's called SolidWorks X Design, which means that any design, anywhere on the cloud using type of SolidWorks design, which create an accessibility and a mobility second to none. This content then can be shared with software which are usable by consumers with zero training to set up the environment in which they want to live. It's called Home by Me. And by doing just the floor drawing, we reconstruct automatically with smart robots, we reconstruct the entire personal environment. Now, the model goes this way. All the objects you see here are designed in 3D, the content is provided in 3D online, and consumers can consume those designs to set up the environment that they want to have in their living room, their flat, their house. So this is going far beyond traditional internet with list of products. And guess what is happening? Not only the one providing the products wants to pay us to have these products available for consumers, but more importantly, consumers can share ideas about what they want, and we can then create an environment in which we can do mass customization at the cost of mass production for quantity of one. So these are some of the key trends where we see game-changer approach in the industry. And I would like to conclude by just showing you and illustrating to you the illustration how it can work if we can project this device here, which is a tablet, Microsoft tablet. And if we can project it, let me put it on. Okay. So this is the platform online. What I have now is the collaborative platform on a tablet. I could display it on my mobile phone, and I can get full access to any types of contents, 2D, 3D, social dialogue with the team, with the consumer, with the marketers, with any people involved in that processes, in a structured or unstructured way, like the way you do it with WeChat here, or WhatsApp or other applications. But more importantly, be able to connect with teams real time, see what they have published, get their ideas, and be able to create this environment. As you notice, this is my presentation that, of course, has been presented on a computer from the PowerPoint, but was designed and architected using the community environment. And that mobility and that capacity to have access from anywhere in a secured way to different type of contents is the unique aspect of the experience platform, where you can select any kind of Dassault system. The entire power of the CATIA portfolio or any of the portfolios that we have in digital manufacturing simulation based on your role and profile. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to conclude with this illustration by telling you that this move to reach the reality of the experience economy is unstoppable. The world of manufacturing will change in a big way. And the takeaway for you tonight is to keep in mind that innovation can be industrialized. It is not an artisanal process. The second takeaway, new categories of products and solutions for experience will happen in every industries and will shape those industries. And number three, if you don't think about the business model simultaneously to the business innovation, to product innovation, you will not be able to create sustainable innovation. Thank you very much. Enjoy the show, enjoy the conference, enjoy all our partners here presenting great things for you, and you will see a lot of new ideas to transform your business. We are here with you for the long term, as some of the speakers mentioned. We have transformed at Dassault Systèmes the world of manufacturing and design for the last 35 years, 3 times. The 4th wave is coming, and it's called 3D Experience Platform for the experience economy. Thank you very much. Enjoy the day, enjoy the evening.